Shot of Brandy podcast, man. It's episode 243. Up in here, man, with Saysha Orange.
How you doing? What's up, y'all?
What's good with it, man?
Not much.
Fresh off that bell, man. You know what I'm saying? That ring the alarm. I seen that. I was like, man, blessed.
Blessed, but God. Nothing but God.
You know what I'm saying? Okay, yeah, man. But we gonna get into that. But, so you from the north?
I'm from the north, yes.
Okay, yeah.
I started out on the north.
Okay. Like what part?
Chisholm Creek.
Okay, Chisholm Creek.
117th.
Okay. Yeah, I'm from the 103rd.
Okay,
You know what I'm saying?
So you was in the Ville.
Yeah. Okay, so what, you moved?
Uh-huh.
Okay, yeah.
So my parents ended up selling their house and building a house in Forest Park. So we ended up moving, my sixth grade year.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So then
So
I went
are you
to
from the north or
I'm from the north.
Spencer?
I'm
You
from
know
the
what I'm
north. I claim the north.
Okay, so what
That's
high
what
school
made
you go
me.
to?
Midwest City. Started Spencer my 9th grade year, and then I went to Midwest City.
Oh, okay. Oh, man, in what class?
04.
Oh, 04. Okay.
Graduated 04.
Already, man. I'm 05. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, young bud.
Okay, so what you do, like, man, after high school, like, what you do?
So I went to Langston.
Oh, you did?
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
LU.
okay.
L's up, guys. L's up. Went to Langston. I got in some trouble out there.
Oh, you did? You was cutting up?
A little bit.
Okay,
You know?
so, wait. Okay, hold on. So, was you part of the Mean Girls?
No, I was actually the one that defended myself. I wasn't a mean girl.
Oh, okay.
I was cool. I was chill.
Oh, okay. So you got in some trouble, though?
I did.
Would they kick you out?
I did. I got kicked out. I don't even want to say who did it, who kicked me out, because we good now.
Oh. No, man, like shit happens. You know what I'm saying? It's life.
Got in a fight.
Okay, then after that, what?
After that, I got pregnant.
Okay.
With my
Came
oldest.
back to the city.
I came back home. Mm-hmm. Had to get on the grind, work.
Okay.
And really from there, man, I just been hustling.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Life.
Yeah. Nah, man, because I remember you and Camille, like, in the hotel parties and shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like y'all was out and shit. And y'all thought y'all was the flyest in that motherfucker,
We
too.
thought. Did we think or did we know? I think.
Okay, talk your shit then. You know what I'm saying? No. But that was back then, though. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Okay. So when did you meet Orange, though? At Circus?
Ooh, no, it was before Circus. This was when they was doing Pass Me the Hookah.
Oh, okay.
What was that? Thursdays or Tuesdays? Yeah, Pass Me the Hookah Tuesdays.
What was this at? Pass Me a Hookah Tuesday.
It used to be on. It was on Penn and 122nd. It was a little hookah lounge.
Okay, yeah.
You remember right next to the McDonald's?
Okay, yeah. I mean, it was cool up there
so me and Camille.
Right, I already know. Yeah,
me, Camille, and I think we had Marion at the time. We was going up there. And yeah, a little sugar daddy, you wanted to. He kept hopping in my inbox here and there.
Okay, so did he get at you?
Definitely.
Oh, okay, yeah. Okay, but then like Circus, y'all was together, right?
Mm-hmm. Was together.
Yeah, man, because that's what I remember. You know what I'm saying? Because Circus was cracking. You know what I'm saying? But
that was a time.
Oh, man,
Circus
people don't understand.
They don't need, man. What?
You know what I'm saying? Like after the pandemic, man, like all shit is weak. You know what I'm saying? But Circus.
For sure.
On that Thursday?
You had to be there.
Man, you know what I'm saying? Nah, man, but I remember y'all together, though. And Orange was doing this thing on the DJing, too.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so how many years y'all been locked in?
What is this? 9 years?
Okay, 9 years? Damn, I'm about to go on a dub?
Yeah.
Shit, a dime? Nah, man, that's what's up. You know what I'm saying?
9 years.
Okay, and
Married
how many
3.
married? Okay, 3?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, already, man. Like we need more of that, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
On God, we do.
I'm gonna go into depth because the cancer situation really locked us in, man.
Okay, right. On God.
Yeah, it locked us in for sure.
Okay, right. Okay, so then you come up with the taco. Like, what made you do that?
Oh, man. So, how I started with the tacos, we went through the pandemic.
Okay.
Right before we had the pandemic, they locked everything down. I was seeing in LA, they was doing these birria tacos.
Right.
And so we had actually planned on going the week after we was gonna fly out the week after they shut the world down. Like nobody could do nothing.
Okay, right.
And I wanted to triumph. So during that time we was locked down, I found a YouTube video of this guy that was out there making them. So I kind of followed the recipe. And when I first made it, I was kind of like, it didn't have enough flavor for me.
Okay, right.
You know, it wasn't hitting like I thought I was expecting it to hit.
Okay,
so,
yeah. His flavor on
his flavor,
YouTube.
yes, his. I followed his recipe.
Okay, right.
First. So then after that, I knew it. I was like, okay, I can play with this. You know, I can play with this. I was already cooking.
Okay, right.
I was going through culinary school. And so...
so you was going through culinary school. Like, this just wasn't like an invention.
I was in culinary school.
Oh, for real? Mm-hmm. Okay, damn. Okay, already. Like, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So,
so you remixed it.
Yeah. I put my own little twang to it.
Okay, right.
And I had friends and family trying them, and they was like, "Man, Saysha, you need to start selling these."
Okay, right.
So I started selling them, and I started getting more and more, customers.
Okay, right.
So then from there, PJ, shout out to PJ, Prince Chef, PJ is it? Prince Mason.
Okay.
He had a spot in Midwest City where he was, do his cooking for his catering. And he let me rent it out from him on certain days. And that's when I started really just pushing it.
Oh, for real? Okay, so was people, was they pulling up on you?
Yeah, what?
What?
Yeah. I wasn't even prepared for how big it was going. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, right, because it was the new... it was the new thing, but nobody was doing it, though. You know what I'm saying?
I ain't gonna say nobody was doing it, because it was a lady I knew, I had heard about that was doing it, and then it was this taco truck on 23rd, right by the highway.
Okay, yeah, but was it a Mexican, restaurant and truck? Okay, yeah. So that's suspected. Like, I'm talking about, far as black people.
No, not nobody was doing them.
Okay, right. But then there was some controversy over the tacos.
Correct.
Okay, so what they start hating on you?
I think, when somebody's doing something and then you do it,
okay,
and you kind of, maybe you expect it to be beef or somebody to feel a certain way about you doing it too. And I really wasn't tripping off nobody doing it. But then when it got to where, people was inserting themselves and making it more messy than what it should be.
Okay, right.
I think that really played a big
some black
part.
People type shit.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? They want to see us go against each other and instead of seeing us come together type thing.
Okay, right. Yeah, man, but that's really like the Oklahoma way. See somebody do it, then they bite the style and do it and shit. You know what I'm saying? But okay, so then you was about to get a spot though. You was about to get your own spot.
My own spot.
So how was that? How did that come about?
So,
the tacos had to be like jumping if you getting your own spot off.
Yeah, for sure.
Okay,
Terrence T. Horn, he had started letting me. I started doing a food truck because with the food truck, I felt like I could be more mobile instead of just being locked in Midwest City.
Okay,
you know what I'm saying? I started coming to the north side, going to the east side, and by this time, I had already kind of started talking to a realtor on finding me a spot because I knew that's what I wanted to do. Now, that getting the restaurant is a whole different business.
Right.
It's a whole different business. And
you talking about with the licenses and all that shit?
Yeah, with the licenses, the equipment costs a lot, which that wasn't the issue really when I got sick.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It kind of put me back.
Okay.
But by that time, it's a business. You know what I'm saying? These people wanted me in their building. They wanted me to start making money at a time where God didn't see that for me right there.
Okay,
you know what I'm saying? So I had to bow out gracefully.
Okay, right.
With that.
Yeah, man, but like you said, God didn't plan that for you right then, though. You know what I'm saying? But he let you show you that you was there, though, too, though. You know what I'm saying? So you was touching it, and you had the picture up and shit. So it was coming though. You know what I'm saying? It's
still coming. There's some stuff going in the works right now.
Okay, facts.
One door closes, another one opens because I got some stuff in store. I don't really want to share too much on what is. I feel like that's another thing. We be putting stuff out there in the universe. People pray for your downfall.
Right.
And I don't want to speak too much on it, but definitely got some stuff in the works for the city.
Okay, yeah, already. Okay. So then what happened though? You know what I'm saying? Like that didn't go as planned. Mm-hmm. And then like what, it was just a regular day that you went to the doctor?
So we want to get into that now?
Yeah.
Because that's okay. So what happened was I had kind of started having some issues as far as my woman's cycle thing, you know.
Okay.
I was always regular, you know. I was always regular. Stuff started, you know, happening where I was kind of like, okay, something ain't right, you know. Mm-hmm. But I didn't think it was that deep, you know. I'm thinking like maybe I'm finna hit early menopause. I don't know, you know. I don't know what was going on. So my cousin Danye, rest in peace to her, she passed away January 5th of this year, 2023.
Oh, okay, damn, man. Sorry about that.
It's cool.
This year.
Yeah, this year. Our family was kind of handling that. And then I kind of just thought it was maybe I was stressed because of that was going on.
Okay, right.
I ended up going to the emergency room February 5th, a month to the day after that. Mm-hmm. When I went to that emergency room, they actually did an x-ray and they found a mass in my pelvic. That was, it started out, when I first got that ultrasound, I think it was maybe 10 centimeters big.
Oh, okay.
In my pelvic.
So it was giving you pain?
It was giving me pain. Yeah, okay. It was giving me pain. And so the emergency room doctor told me he think I needed to go see my OBGYN, because he was like, it's something in there, but we, you know, just don't know exactly what it was, what it is. So a month after that is when I got into see my doctor, because if y'all don't know, listen, trying to get appointments in these doctor's office, like it be months sometimes.
Oh,
you know,
for real?
Yeah, it's crazy.
It be months.
It be taking like a month or so, you know.
So
and
did you have insurance?
That's what I was just finna say. Let me tell you. So I just God set this all up for me. Mm-hmm. I hadn't had health insurance in 2 years. When my husband lost his job, we lost our insurance. So when we was going through that or whatever, I didn't have any insurance. Mm-hmm. And one thing I do want to just tell my ladies, like, make sure you are getting your womanly checkups. Like, that is so important, because my doctor she told me.
What, every year or every 6 months?
Every year. At least once a year, you should be getting your checkup, you know, because I had cervical cancer. That's what it was. And cervical cancer is very common, and it can go without any symptoms. Like, sometimes you won't even have symptoms you didn't know. Okay. So when I finally got in, my doctor, she was like, okay, I don't want to touch this, because I feel like where the ultrasound, how it showed that it could be some cancer in there, but they wasn't sure if it was benign or not, which benign means non-cancerous. Mm-hmm. So she referred me to OU Cancer.
So this is the third visit?
It's my third visit.
Okay.
It's my third visit. I go over there. They do a pelvic exam on me. And from my result, with my blood work and everything, it looked like I didn't have any cancer. They said it looked like it was benign. Well, when it came back, my biopsy came back, they said it was cervical cancer, and it was a very aggressive one, actually called small cell carcinoma. And it's more common in lung cancer patients rather than cervical cancer, and it's rare in cervical cancer. So that alone kind of put me in a different mind frame, you know, because when you hear aggressive,
right, that's what I'm saying, like the aggressive word,
it kind of, you know, it shut me down, because I got scared. I started thinking about my kids, my family, you know. Right. Like, I'm like, God, I know this can't be it. I know you're not done with me yet, you know. So my
just off the word cancer, like, it's just scaring you.
Yeah.
Okay, right.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, this shit real at this point.
Yeah, at this point, this is like life or death. Like, what's going on? When I tell you I stopped smoking, drinking, like, and I hate to say it, sometimes God will put you in places where you only can come to Him. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, I have my husband. Yeah, I have my parents. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? But the only person I felt that could give me that comfort was God at that time, you know?
So was you in the church before?
I've always been in church. Of course, you know, like a lot of us, I had some church hurt where I hadn't been going to church as much. And I was raised in church. So I felt like God was trying to get my attention. Okay, right. You know?
Right. So do you tell your kids? Oh, you do?
I tell my kids, because one thing about it, anybody know me and my kids, we have a good relationship. I don't sugarcoat nothing. I don't lie to them. I don't hide anything from them. Because that's my backbone. You know what I'm saying? So I did talk to them about it. Told them it wasn't that serious. I was like, mama gonna get through this. I'm gonna be straight.
Okay, right. Okay, so what is Orange doing at the time? Is he panicking?
He was.
Okay, right.
He was.
Right, because this is life or death.
Yeah, and...
Out of nowhere, though.
Out of nowhere. We living our life. We just got married 2-3 years ago. We still in the honeymoon phase, so it's
right.
Damn, not my wife type thing.
Right.
So, and then really, I don't even think they realized how much they depended on me. This was a trying time for not just me, but for Sheldon, for the kids.
I mean, yeah, but when you married, though, like the whole house depend on you, right?
Exactly.
Okay, right. So, who had to pick up the slack is what you're saying? Like, who?
Sheldon.
Oh, okay. Okay, yeah.
When it came to now he got to take everybody to practices. He got to do this. He got to, make sure we get. I was doing all of that.
Oh, okay. Damn, man. So you was a soccer mom, before this shit happened?
Definitely a sports mom. I'm still that, because one thing about it, I did not let that stop me, because my kids...
Oh, you didn't?
Mm-mm. It was, only time I think I missed anything was during the summer when I had my surgery, when I had the surgery.
Okay, so how long was it from that day at OU into the surgery?
So, I think I got into OU end of March. So by... end of April, I was starting my first round of chemo. You got to go through the insurance process. You got to get everything approved. So by the end of April, was it end of April, babe? I think it was.
So what was the first chemo like? Real talk,
so the first round of chemo, I did a total of 5 rounds. I did 3.
So what are they doing though? What is chemo?
So chemo is basically where they're putting poison into your body.
Okay.
And what that poison is doing is killing off any cancerous cells, and it's gonna take some of your good cells as well. So that's why it's important after chemo you rebuild yourself. You make sure you're eating right and putting nutrients and stuff back into your body, because it's killing everything. So the first round was cool. That second round I had an allergic reaction because the chemos that they was giving me was really strong. I had an allergic reaction where I passed out. I was in there. I couldn't breathe. I never had nothing like that happen to me. They had to give me an EpiPen shot, and then I had to go stay in the hospital for a little bit. After that, my doctor really wasn't comfortable with giving me that right then. She wanted to go ahead and pursue the surgery and remove the mass. And I had a full hysterectomy where they took everything, because that would have eliminated my chances of it coming back.
Man, I know it was scary, laying in that, after the pass out, then they got you in the hospital, you know what I'm saying? What, your mind is racing? Okay, right.
I'm scared because at this point I'm thinking, damn, chemo not gonna work for me. This ain't working,
okay, right.
So now I'm thinking, am I done? Do I got any other options? Because really I'm scared to even do chemo now. I'm like...
Okay, right, man. That's scary than a motherfucker. Okay, yeah, but so Orange got to hold the kids down at the house though. So is he coming up there?
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
every day.
Damn. Okay, every day. What time? You know what I'm saying?
He was actually staying at the hospispittal with me, and my family, I got a hell of a support system between my parents. My sisters, cousins, my aunts. I got a hell of a support system. So
yeah, man, not everybody got that.
Yes, I can say that, and I'm very blessed to have that. So while I was in the hospital, even my mother-in-law, Sheldon's mom, she's a doctor. She's out of Arkansas. Okay. She was down here coming to help. She was there with me through my surgeries as well. My parents took the kids, and Sheldon was up there with me every day. He would leave. Go get the kids if they need to go to practice or whatever. He was going to work, and he was coming right back up there.
So you bring your daughter up there?
I had to.
Why'd you have to?
I didn't want them to see me in the hospital like that. I won't lie. But she called one day, and she was in tears. And kids know. You know what I'm saying? Kids know.
Of course, kids know. But they smart as hell.
This one hurt because
okay, yeah, man. She take your time. It's all good.
she called and she was in tears and she just said, "I just need to see my mama. I need to be with my mama."
Right.
You know, so she came up there and she stayed actually that night with us because she didn't want to leave my side.
Okay, right. Damn. Yep. And how old is she?
8.
Okay, 8 years old. Okay, yeah. So that was like, man, that was a powerful night, huh? It was, man.
Mm-hmm. And then, you know, my boys, you know, really I'm all they know, you know, especially my middle son. So,
right.
He was kind of like, they all kind of took it harder. My oldest, he was really strong for me. Of course, he was kind of concerned, but my middle son, he holds a lot of stuff in. So he kind of went to school, you know, kind of got in some trouble. But I had, you know, talked to him, let him know what was going on. And, I mean, they good now.
Okay, right. Yeah, like they back happy now, you know what I'm saying? But during that time, and it was, you know what I'm saying? Okay, so do you do chemo again?
Yes. So before the surgery, I did 2 rounds. That second round is, you know, when lift. So we went ahead and did the surgery. I was in the hospital a total of 2 weeks. A week, and then I had to come back because I caught an infection, and so I had to come and stay another week. So I was probably in the hospital about 2 weeks. I was down for 6.
Oh, you was? What you what, on bed rest? Okay, then what, at the house? Okay, well at least they seen you though.
Yeah, they was, but when you used to, like me, I'm used to moving. I'm going 24/7.
Running the house.
Yeah,
right?
You know, this was different. I'm crying because they going to work and going to school. I'm at home by myself. You know,
right.
It just kind of, you mentally have to fight, not just physically. You mentally have to fight for your mental to stay sane. You know,
okay, right. Yeah, man, but you at the house, though. You know what I'm saying? So that should feel good. And you had the surgery, so what is it, out?
Yeah, it's gone. I mean, at this time, it's gone. But still, I'm not out the woodworks. You know what I'm saying? I still,
right.
Because like I said, it's small cell carcinoma. So what that means is the cells is so small, they could not be seen sometimes, you know. So it could have been, we didn't know if it was in another place.
Right.
You know, we didn't really too much know, but we knew I needed to do, my next plan of action was doing another round, 3 rounds of chemo.
3 rounds?
I had to do 3 more rounds of chemo.
So just taking the life out of you?
Man, it's taking everything out of me.
Okay, right.
On top of that, I started working. Because I thought that I was going to be done after the surgery. I'm thinking like, okay, they took everything.
Right.
I ended up accepting this position. And I just wanted to get some normalcy back to my life, you know. So,
Shit, of course.
When I started that, they came back and said they wanted to do another 3 round of chemo. And then I had to do 6 weeks of radiation, 5 days a week, every day for 6 weeks.
And what's radiation?
Radiation is basically like this beam that they take you in this room, you lay on this bed, and it's probably 10, 15 minutes where they're just sending this radiation to your body, to the area it needs to hit, and it's basically killing off cells as well.
Oh, yeah, okay.
And it helps.
Oh, it do? Okay. Yeah, but it don't hurt?
No hurt. You don't feel it or nothing. Now, you do have side effects like like your bladder and your intestines or whatever. Right. It kind of gets irritated. So then, you know, like I'm going to the bathroom a lot. But it really wasn't too bad. It's not as bad as the chemo. The chemo is... Right. That motherfucker is crazy.
Okay, right. So are you still working, you said?
Still working.
So you told your job that you was going through it?
I ended up telling them when I started, like, you know, I thought I was done, but this is what's going on. And I tell you, my job, they work with me.
Oh, okay. Damn, that's a blessing.
Yeah, for sure.
Okay, so, like, this is about 3 months in total that it's taking off your life? About
I would
4
say
months.
This started in March, so what we in?
All the weeks that you had to go through the shit, like it adds up to about 4 months. Yeah, right. Damn, okay.
Yeah.
And this is this year?
This is this year. I was stage 4.
Damn. I mean, it's only September.
Exactly.
Damn.
And look what God done did.
Okay,
I'm still here.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? I'm cancer free.
Okay, right. So when did you find out that you was cancer free?
So how it goes is they had already kind of did a scan on me prior to radiation. They did scans and they didn't see any more cancer. So we already knew. So since I was going to do some more chemo and radiation, that was basically just making sure that we got everything. So when you ring your bell, that's ringing your bell saying you completed your treatment.
So they scan it, like it come back that there's no cancer? Okay, damn. So when did you find out that day that it came back like that?
It didn't come back.
Oh, it didn't?
No, it didn't come back. It's just they do the radiation and chemo afterwards because they wanted, like I said, it's aggressive. They wanted to make sure they got everything. So now what I'm doing is I'll have to go back every 3 months for the first year just to make sure that it stays gone. Okay,
right. But you know, like when they cut on people, like the cancer can spread as they doing the surgery.
That's what they say. So my doctor
and the person never come, you know what I'm saying, like come back.
Yeah. That was a fear of mine because I've heard that too.
Okay, right.
But talking to multiple doctors, I've heard they've said that's actually not true.
Okay.
What happens is it's a rumor. So what they say is actually when you never know exactly where the cancer is until you get in there.
Okay.
So they say once most people have surgery sometimes when they get in there, the cancer's already spread. You know, so that's what they're saying. Basically when they get in there, they find it in other places. Okay,
right. Okay, so then you rang that bell like you cancer free. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, man, like congratulations on that, man. Like
thank you.
So when did it start? Like when was that first doctor visit? Was it this year or last year?
It was this year.
Okay, so damn.
It was February 5th.
Oh, okay, yeah, February 5th you said. Okay. And in September, and they got it. Damn.
But it's not, honestly, I don't even know how long I had it. You know, well, I know it had to be within those 2 years when I didn't have insurance.
Okay.
Please, y'all, make sure you get Obamacare. They still have that. Y'all can still, if you don't have a job or you don't have insurance or you don't have the funds, get with Obamacare because really, so that you know how they call your phone, these people, these insurance companies, they be calling and you answer, they be like, hi, do you have insurance? And you be, I hang up most of the time. I always hang up because I think it's spam calls.
Okay.
So December of last year, 2022, I had actually answered that call and I was like, no, I don't have insurance. Just, you know, like what they finna say.
Oh, okay.
So I ended up talking to them and they ended up getting me insurance that started January 5th. That's why I was saying, like, God really set it up because he knew, you know, I needed that. So, that's how I ended up getting insurance.
And the insurance still covered it? Because they might have could say, well, you had this before the insurance.
I just literally, it covered it.
Damn, that was a blessing.
Then I got my job. Now I got real, you know what I'm saying? I got
So what
insurance.
should they get? They should get what? Blood work done?
Get your scans done. Like you can go in there and tell them you just want to, you know, make sure you good. You want to get a full body exam, you know, and they'll do that. Especially my women, like your breast exams, those things, your pap smears, like that kind of stuff. You should be doing that every year for sure. The pap smears.
Okay, right.
Especially if you're sexually active too, because you never know.
Right. Yeah, man, but black people don't like going to the doctor, though, because, you know, shit, like, the doctor really don't be fucking with black people like that.
Yeah, for
like,
sure.
real talk, you know what I'm saying?
I've had my share with those.
Okay, right, you know what I'm saying? So, like, do you recommend a doctor, you know what I'm saying? Because, really, like, women be going in there shit and dying.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
And that's real shit right there.
Real.
Yeah, but I'm going to say this. OU cancer, my doctor was Dr. Homie. When I tell you from the time I came in there and I had my first appointment, they got on a treatment plan immediately.
Okay,
like, they had all my stuff into my insurance to get approved within the next week, you know.
Okay.
She had a friend that works for MD Anderson in Houston, like the top cancer center. And he actually specializes in the small cell carcinoma. It was an appointment I had with her. She FaceTimed him to get recommendations on how she should handle, because she told me she had never really handled that type of cancer before. So she was even nervous.
Damn.
I was nervous, you know.
Okay, right. So they never dealt with this before.
Nope. So yeah, so when she did that to me showed me she cared, and she was trying, she was gonna help me. She was gonna save my life.
Right. Is that okay? So what do you think about life now?
Man,
That you went through all that, though. You know what I'm saying?
I feel like God gave me a second chance, like
okay. At life,
period. Prior to this, man, we were going through a lot of stuff. Like we were going through financially, spiritually.
Okay.
Like it was, me and Sheldon wasn't just on, not saying like we was on the verge of like breaking up, anything like that, but we were going through our stuff too, trying to adapt to the marriage life, kids, still have time to be intimate with each other.
Okay,
you know. So I felt like God got our attention, not just mine, all of ours. You know what I'm saying? From my husband as well.
Right. So that brings the family in stronger.
For sure.
Okay, right.
For sure, because now we know how close we was to not even having this family. You know what I'm saying? Like, I would have not been here. I could have not been here.
Right.
Anything could have happened. So I think now we just appreciate each other's time and love more.
Okay, right.
You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. Yeah, man, but like you also got to tell the sisters that's why you need a man.
Man.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man, y'all, but the men don't be meaning. They don't be meaning right, man.
Here we go. See, you know what I'm saying? Like you said, like you tell them to go to the doctor, but that's also why you need a man, because Sheldon held the whole motherfucking house down.
He did. Let me say that.
And you don't want to be laying up in that bed just with nobody.
I couldn't imagine.
Right.
I couldn't imagine having went through that by
so why
myself.
don't you tell them then? You know what I'm saying? Without no excuses, though.
Y'all women, y'all do have to get a man. Get a good man.
Oh, my God.
Get a good man. Okay? And men, y'all got to want to step up. You know what I'm saying? Y'all got to find that woman that y'all are willing to do that for, too.
Fact.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but that was his wife, though.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, like, the man got to figure out who is their wife.
Who is your wife? Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because that can happen to anybody, though.
And I be trying to tell my friends, too, because they, like, oh, these niggas this niggas that. And I be like, look, everybody got issues. Everybody got bullshit.
Right.
This marriage life is figuring out whose bullshit you willing to put up with.
Exactly.
Because we all got it.
Exactly. Yeah, man, but white men, like, they leave their wives when they get sick.
Yeah,
facts.
They do.
You know what I'm saying? So again, you gotta appreciate the man. You know what I'm saying?
Or they up them insurance policies.
Right. Okay. Yeah, man. But then your friend go through a tragedy. So how are you there for your friend?
Man, let me tell you.
While going through this though,
that was really hard. That was really hard.
Right.
And to be honest, everybody know Camille is so strong.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But I know in this time she don't gotta be strong, because we there for her. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Like, be vulnerable and just know, she knew that she had us, her friends, her family.
Okay, right.
You know what I'm saying? That stepped in. When I tell you, that was probably like one of the hardest things, because I was still going through radiation. I had just finished chemo. That's what I'm saying.
Like, you still going through this. So how are you there for your friend though?
Man, just calling her, popping up. You know what I'm saying? It was one time I think I left work. I had radiation, went to work, got off work, went straight to her.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like, you love somebody, you gonna make sure you're there for them. You know what I'm saying? No matter what you going through. You know what I'm saying? At that time, I felt like her situation was bigger than what I had going on. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm still here. My friend just lost her son.
Okay,
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, but you still got to be like strong too, huh?
Yeah, you got to be strong, because.
Yeah, but your body is weak though, ain't it?
Yeah, but my mind is stronger.
Exactly. Okay.
My mind is stronger. Like, it was mind over matter for me, and so many times I had.
So you was pushing yourself to move around. Okay, right.
Definitely. Still, some days now I'm pushing myself. You know, I just got back from seeing Beyonce this weekend.
Oh, you did? Oh, okay.
And when I tell you, it was so, like, today I had to just rest.
Okay, right, facts.
You know what I'm saying? I just had to rest.
Well, that's good that you still can go to a concert though,
Yes.
like, and still have the breath to finish it out though. You know what I'm saying? Because that's a big time event, and
Yeah.
you singing and shit though. You know what I'm saying? Like, and hype out their adrenaline. So that's cool that you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Okay.
Like, every time I went to the doctor, I don't know if they was expecting me. Even when the nurses, when I go to chemo, my radiation nurses, like, they all would look at me and they be like, how you coming here every day? You looking good.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay,
Your spirits is high.
Okay.
Man, it was nothing but the grace of God.
Right.
Every time. Like, I don't know if all y'all is spiritual, but I am. You know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna always praise him, and I'm always give him all glory, because this was nothing but him for me. I'm telling you.
Right. Okay. So you said that you was drinking and smoking before, but now you went through all that. Like, you look better though, right? Okay. Right.
Felt better.
Okay.
Now I started back smoking.
Okay,
You know, because my doctor told me.
So did they tell you to smoke
They
weed
did.
though?
They didn't tell me to smoke.
Okay.
I asked if that was, you know, something that I needed to stop, and they was like, no tobacco. You know what I'm
Okay,
saying? So
right.
now, like, if I
So
do
it's
smoke,
papers.
it's nothing but papers.
Okay, right. Yeah, but they said it like it's medical though. You know
it
what I'm
is.
saying? So it helps.
It helped me.
Right.
And I know a couple other people that has cancer or had cancer, and they still smoke through it, and it helped them.
Right.
Because when you're going through cancer, especially when you're going through like chemo, your appetite is gone.
Oh, okay, right.
You know what I'm saying? You don't have
Right.
an appetite. So you got to find ways to help you eat.
Right.
I got to find ways to help me sleep, you know, because your sleep pattern is gone, is
Right.
off.
Right. Yeah, I had Corey Clark in here, and
Shout out to my bro.
yeah, he didn't even smoke before. He did cancer.
Yeah,
Now
because he used
rolling
to
up and
always talk noise to us like, oh, look at y'all smokers, y'all
Okay,
dope
right,
heads.
right,
Like,
right.
you know what I'm saying? He always used to say that, and then I was like, look at you.
Okay,
Now you
right.
see.
Right. See, and he was in them circus days too, though.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Okay, right. Nah, man. Like, it's a blessing that, you know what I'm saying, that you can come here and, man, and talk about it, because it's still like within this year, so it's still fresh.
It's still fresh.
So are you scared at night, like any?
Man, listen, you can't be, if you asking God to do something for you, you got to put that trust into him. You know what I'm
Okay,
saying? You
right.
got to believe and know that he's going to pull you out of this. So I don't allow myself to get scared. And I do have my times where, you know, I kind of just get like, dang, like, this is really my life. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
What's next?
Okay,
But
right.
I don't even let myself get scared, because to me, I'm healed. You know what I'm saying?
Right, exactly.
So-
Facts. And you can't stress yourself out.
Cannot, especially like
Right.
stress will kill you off top.
Off
Now
top.
you got, you know what I'm saying, cancer in the mix of it, you know what I'm saying, that can trigger things. And my doctor did tell me stress triggers cancer.
Okay, right. Yeah, man. So do you have a new routine of how you can keep your mind clear of no stress?
Yes. Watch the surroundings. Watch your surroundings, the people around you. I'm
Okay,
telling
right.
like that's the biggest things. When I cut certain people off,
Okay,
certain
right.
shit off, you know what I'm saying? It helps your mental.
Okay,
You don't
they
want
do.
negativity around you. You don't
Okay,
want that
right.
energy around you, man. You need people that's going to be there for you, love you, lift you up.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
Right.
it's all about your surroundings to keep your mental together. Like, I took a break from, like, Facebook, because sometimes Facebook can just get a lot. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
Instagram, that stuff can get a lot on your mind, especially when you trying to think a certain way.
Okay, right.
You getting on there and you seeing certain things. You know what I'm
Okay,
saying?
right,
You got to
exactly.
just filter your mind.
Exactly. Okay. Nah, man, I appreciate you coming out, man. You know what I'm
And I
saying?
appreciate this.
Man, and telling your story, though, you know what I'm saying? Because there's a lot of people, like, they was scared, though. Like, the city was scared.
Yeah.
And for Orange, too, though. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, man, like, it's just a blessing that you could come on the platform, man, and talk about it. You know what I'm saying? And I'm glad that, shit, man, that you rang that bell. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's big.
Same.
You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of people, like, since the pandemic, man, it's just, the world just been fucked up. You know what I'm saying?
And I do want to say this, man. I want to take the time out to thank the city. The city, y'all pray for me. You know what I'm saying? Like, I had so many of y'all reaching out, hitting me up, you know what I'm saying? Even checking on my husband, you know what I'm saying? Checking on me, my kids. Like, the city showed me mad love.
Oh, yeah.
Even when I popped back out just recently for the tacos, I did Sobo.
Okay.
Man, when I tell you, my line did not stop.
Okay,
It didn't stop. I had so many people just pulling up that wasn't even coming to the game. That just came just to support. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man, like the city fuck with you though. You know what I'm saying? Like this, like the city fuck with Orange, and then the tacos. You know what I'm saying? Like you went platinum with that. You know what I'm saying?
For sure.
Okay, already. And you said you got some things in the works.
I got some things in the works. Yes,
okay, already. Yeah. So we back.
We back, man. We back.
Facts.
We back by popular demand.
Yeah. Okay, already. Nah, man, I appreciate you pulling up, and I appreciate Orange.
I appreciate you, man. It's been real.
Already. Shout out Brandy Podcast, man. That's 243 with Saysha Orange. Man, I appreciate it, man.
Man, me too.
Let me get a